You hear that?
That's your theme song?
Welcome, week 2, LDRS, son. Yeah, let the fucking vibes roll.
Get it.
Yeah, for sure, dog. I heard this and I was like, ooh, that's fucking smooth. And of course, I was like searching through a bunch of shit to find what is copyright free. Hell yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to get in trouble yet.
Hell no. I'm going to turn this back a little bit. We'll just keep it soft in the background. That's pretty soft. Yes, son. All right, so today, unfortunately, we're missing one. It's just me and Carl today.
Yep, E-cab's out.
Yeah, he has some obligations. I didn't ask him what they were because it's none of my business. So I was like, all right, just send me your damn pics. Yeah, but I didn't even ask him where he was going. I was like, whatever. Just give me.
When he said he was on a plane, I said, where's she shipping you off to? Because I know he fits in a box.
For real. Absolutely. It's something of that nature. And I was like, I don't even want to know. I think this might be the time of year they go to Mexico or something. They do that yearly, but I don't know when that is.
Oh, that's fucking sweet.
Yeah, no, they travel. Like, when I first met Evan, he soloed backpack through Europe by himself.
Oh, shit.
He's not afraid just to go do shit. I commend him. Like, I don't have that energy.
Yeah, travel is tough sometimes.
Fuck yeah, it is. Let's see. All right, so recap real quick. Week 1, Carl kicked our ass. Bro, you went 68% in week 1 without really knowing. That's fucking fantastic in week 1.
That's pretty good.
Fuck yeah, you went 11-5. Gypsy 9-7, 56%, so he was fine. And
yeah, that's good.
And then there's me. Kind of a dumpster fire week 1. I was really going with my gut there, hoping to pull one out. 43%. So
still not bad.
Oh, no bueno, sir. Luckily we got 17 more weeks of this. So I'm far from dead.
Well, it's so hard. Week 1's so hard because it's like a lot of the games are just like toss-ups.
For real, absolutely.
There's nothing.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, I mean, come on, Carolina was. I didn't know that was gonna happen.
Man, that was fucking terrible. We all chose him too, which I was like, thank God. All right.
Right.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, just real quick. Yeah. So Carl's definitely in the lead, 11 points. Gypsy at 9, myself at 7. Gypsy and Carl, fun fact, would have tied week 1 had the Jets not look so damn bad against that Niner defense and won that game. You guys would be sitting tied right now. It was a pretty sick matchup. I actually have here. I'm gonna pull up last week's scores here. Let's go take a look-see, huh? All right, so obviously the Thursday, Friday, Kansas City pulled it out. Philadelphia got their win. Pittsburgh fucking won their game without scoring a touchdown. Isn't that great?
Yeah.
Fuck. I was all over Arizona and the points that covered, thank God. I went fucking 500 in gambling. The worst thing that could have happened to me. Fuck.
Shit.
It's bad because if I do terrible, it's actually good because people can just fade me and pick opposite. So being terrible is good, or being great is great. Being right in the middle is the worst handicapper. No one wants to take your picks. I don't want to take my own picks. Fuck. Man. Chicago's defense really turned it on. Took that one. Second half of that game against Tennessee, and then
their offense was terrible.
Ooh, boy, it was bad. The biggest upset maybe in the last decade in the first week was New England over Cincy, don't you think?
Yeah, well, I don't know. Cincy, they have their moments where I feel like they play up or down to whoever they're playing.
That's fair. I mean, but that was, oof. Man, maybe I didn't give Mayo enough credit as a coach off the get.
New England's defense is good, but we'll see what they do against a better team.
True. Houston, Indy could have won that game. That was so close. That was razor fucking thin. I tried my best to watch every game Sunday I had all my screens rocking, but it's still hard to like try and focus in on every single one of them. So I just got a bunch of like just absorb as much as I could. Miami got lucky. Jacksonville gave them the game in the second half. They just fell apart. Let's see. Oh,
Yeah.
hey.
That wasn't as high scoring as I thought it would be.
No. New Orleans, though. Carolina, we all got hit with like some mysterious erase beam to make us forget how bad Carolina was. Man, they lost by 37 in the opener.
It's not so much that I forgot, but I didn't forget how bad New Orleans was last year either. So I really thought that was kind of like a pick'em game, but New Orleans played a lot better.
True.
I mean, their defense wasn't terrible last year, but their offense was. And this year, maybe they found something different because they scored a shit ton of points.
A shit ton. It's funny too because it completely on our fantasy stuff it skews. If you look at like matchups, it has New Orleans defense like the shit.
Right.
It's fucking hilarious.
But you know it's not going to stay that way.
So have you spent any time looking at your future quarterbacks in college yet, Carl? For the Giants?
No.
No, you haven't spent any time yet? All right, well, Gypsy, not even here to have to bask in the win. That's good, huh?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit. Denver.
I was pretty pissed on Saturday or on Sunday.
That's completely fair. No one ever wants to lose to him. Oh my God, I don't know what I was thinking by picking the Raiders. They were bad.
Yeah.
Damn, they were bad. I thought defense would show up a little bit. Jesus, man. Denver gave up that game too.
Yeah, they didn't start off so bad, but then it gradually got worse. But that's what happens. Those physical games, those kind of teams, they're just gonna wear you down.
Yeah, and Harbaugh's not afraid to pound the fucking rock.
No.
Which, god damn, I love that. Just fucking hit him in the face. Denver gave up that game. They had 2 safeties in the first half. It's fucking hilarious.
Oh, I didn't know that.
They had, at one point, the score was 5-3. And then they scored another field goal, 8. And then, so it was like 10-3 or 10-6 at one point. It was a weird score.
Yeah, I didn't bother watching Denver.
Yeah, I just kept flicking in between, and I was like, okay, that's pretty brutal. Dallas demolished Cleveland. That was never a game. Tampa looked really good. Now, is Washington bad or is Tampa that good? I think Tampa might be good.
I think it's a little bit of both, but I think Tampa's pretty good.
Yeah,
they have a team.
Mike Evans, huh? God, he still got it, dude.
What's he got, like 10 seasons with 1,000 yards?
I mean, he's
pretty fucking killer.
Yeah, he's a Hall of Famer, isn't he?
I think he will be, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a ring and everything, yeah.
Yeah.
How can you deny him?
I don't think you can deny the man. He fucking earned it.
I think he holds the record for most 1,000-yard seasons in a row now, too.
And look who he did it with, too. I mean, it's not like Brady was there for 5-6 years.
That's true. Yeah.
It's impressive, man. And then
and now with Baker.
Yeah. I got absolutely screwed in that Detroit-Los Angeles game Sunday night. All I needed,
Oh, I bet.
bro, because I had the Rams to cover 4.5. Okay, they were up by 3 with under a minute to go. Detroit's in the fucking red zone, and they stall out, and it's the one time Dan Campbell decides to kick a field goal instead of go for it. The second he tied the game, I knew it was over. I was like, yep, Detroit's going to score now. Now they won't cover. And sure shit, what the fuck happened? Bam. Boy, the Jets looked bad, didn't they?
I didn't watch the whole thing, but yeah, from parts that I saw, other than a couple of drives here and there, they didn't look too good. But I knew that was going to be a tough matchup.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, the Niners defense is still the Niners defense, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, I love this. I love how, so I was on X scrolling around, and I love how football junkies, because I'm one of them, they already got if the playoffs started today.
Nah,
They already
it's
got
too
it.
early.
They already got it. Don't you love it? I love seeing it because it just
Especially with injuries like
no,
we
it's
saw
fun.
last week. It affects every team, so you can get injured at any point. You can't call people playoff teams yet.
Yeah, that's why I love seeing it because even the post says, "Imagine the NFL playoffs started today." Man, it was week one. Can we slow down a hair? Can we pump the brakes a bit?
Yeah, see what? There's 17 more weeks.
Yeah, I thought that was funny. All right, well, fuck it, man. Let's move into this thing. All right, so like we
Yep.
said, we're doing it's a two-man show today. Old Gypsy has some obligations, so he gone. But I do have all his
So you
picks.
just right. So you're just gonna announce his
Yeah,
first, and then we
yeah,
can kind of just run it
that's
through
it.
there.
That's it. I think what we'll do is right now it's a lot easier. I tried my best last time, which is my first time ever doing it. I've never done this before. Was trying
Uh-huh.
to pass it to you guys, in somewhat of like not a pattern, but seeing that's just two of us, we're just gonna go back and forth. I'll go, then,
Right.
then you go, boom, boom, boom. We'll just go down the whole list. So I'll go ahead and start it off. Thursday night, Buffalo at Miami. Fucking another banger for a Thursday night, don't you think? I love it. This one for
All
me.
these games are televised, so they have to make them bangers. The Thursday and Monday,
um,
especially to start off the season.
yeah, I was actually able to watch the Green Bay Philly game not on Peacock. My sportsbook app was streaming it in the app.
Sweet.
Sweet. So I was like, yeah, fuck you, Peacock. All right, so
I went to a bar and watched it.
yeah, exactly. I wasn't paying for it. I don't think a lot of people did. This one, Miami, yeah, they won against Jacksonville. Jacksonville actually looked really good. Buffalo probably should have lost to Arizona. They got lucky there at the end. Here, let me switch this screen real quick. Let's get us on camera. I just looked up and realized. Come on now. There we go. Okay. I'm taking Miami after watching the Buffalo play and how Miami kind of shot themselves in the foot and they were completely able to recover and look strong.
Yeah.
I'm taking Miami. Who you got?
I am going with Buffalo. I'm just going that direction because even though it's a division game, so I think it'll be kind of close, but I do think Buffalo's defense is a little better than they showed last week. But I think it's gonna be a close game. But we'll see. Miami only scoring 20 points to me last week wasn't that impressive. So
No, no, they weren't. But Arizona, Arizona impressed the hell out of me.
yeah, I thought Kyler Murray started off the game real well.
Yeah, and they were fucking pounding the rock too with Connor and who's the other kid's name? I already forgot it. Young guy. He looked good too.
Benson,
I think,
Benson,
I think so.
Trey Benson.
Trey Benson. Yep. Evan took
I
my
thought Buffalo
no.
closed that game out real well last
Well,
week.
well, Josh Allen did everything in his power to make sure he was the only one scoring touchdowns.
Right.
God damn it.
But their defense kind of hounded him at the end, and I think that's what kind of got them to victory.
Yeah, no, I mean, because their only offense was pretty much Allen. I mean,
Yeah,
that was
and
about it.
that's going to be their problem going forward, I think.
I mean, they got those two young receivers, Coleman and Sharik, right? Or Shakir or something?
Yeah, Shakir.
Yeah,
Shakir, yeah.
He scored too, didn't he? Yeah, he did. He scored last week.
Yeah, I think. Yeah,
Evan took
I
Miami
think
on that
they'll
one.
be all- Yeah,
All right, Evan, Miami. Okay. All right. Let's go to the. Hey, you know what I like? There's no Friday or Saturday game. Let's go Thursday, Sunday. Let's keep it that way. I hate this Friday, Saturday shit. Fucks up my whole schedule. All right, Sunday slates. Carl, we're gonna go back and forth. So, Carl, Dallas at home against New Orleans, who looked like a superstar team last week against Carolina.
yeah. I mean, Carolina's one thing though. I'm going with Dallas on this one. I thought Dallas played extremely well. They didn't even really need an offense. They did most of it on defense and special teams. So um, I do think this will be a little closer than probably that Cleveland game last week because New Orleans defense isn't terrible.
It's not.
I'm not sure how good it is because they played Carolina, but I think their offense might be pretty good. Even though they played Carolina, they do have good weapons still, like Kamara and Olave, even though he didn't do nothing last week. But
Yeah, it was Shaheed last week. That was the receiver,
yeah,
right?
I think they have speed and they still have catcher, so I think they'll put up some points. But we'll see. I still think Dallas takes this though pretty easily.
See, for me, of course, I'm taking Dallas, and I'm taking him as my
Right.
lock. Slap,
Lock it in.
you slap on. I can't even see it in the camera, can you? Woo. I was, go-
That's pretty sweet.
bro. I was going through an old box of hats I had. I bought this hat 2015, 2014. Has been sitting in a box. I completely forgot about.
Oh shit.
I found 13 more hats. They're like brand new now because I didn't know even I had them. Woo.
So I saw something pretty interesting. I think the Giants and Dallas play each other on Thanksgiving this year.
Do they really? No
I think
way.
so.
Get the fuck out
I
of here.
think so.
That's fucking dope. I love.
Because it's a Thursday game at 1:30, so I'm pretty sure it's Thanksgiving.
Woo. Thanksgiving 24 NFL schedule. Who we got? Okay, so Chicago, Detroit. That might be good if Chicago's worth a fuck. You're right, brother. New York at Dallas, bro.
That'll be
And
crazy.
it's the 1 o'clock game. That's perfect. I won't be passed out yet. I,
Just started.
bro, I have missed the night game on Thanksgiving 3 years in a row.
Oh wow.
Yeah, something happens on Thanksgiving. Me and the old man get together, and it turns into a lot of whiskey drink. Yeah,
There you go.
yeah. And mom,
I'll be
yeah.
by then.
Woo. All right, so of course I'm taking Dallas. They're my lock, just like what you said. Dallas, Dak didn't have to do much week 1. It was
No.
great. Pounded the rock. Zeke scored a touchdown. I love. It's so weird seeing in 15, but I'm already kind of over it. Turpin ran one back, a 60-yard touchdown return for a punt. That was dope. I think we hit Deshaun Watson 6 times. I believe 6 sacks, 20-some
Yeah,
pressures.
something like that.
They destroyed
Yeah.
him. I don't think New Orleans offense line's gonna fare much better. So yeah, give me Dallas in the homer pick. Evan also took Dallas. All right, moving on. Tampa going to Detroit. This is actually pretty nasty matchup here. Detroit, they pulled it out against the Rams. They pulled it out. They didn't dominate that game. Tampa dominated Washington.
Yep.
Baker Mayfield, Goff. I'm actually picking the upset. I'm taking Tampa here. I'm picking Tampa to go into Detroit and get a dub. Who you got?
I am actually agreeing with you.
Go get the fuck out of here. Right on.
I think it's a great matchup, but
Mm-hmm.
Detroit, even though they played well, I thought they did everything right against the Rams, and the Rams played really good too. So it was kind of just back and forth. But I think Tampa might be able to score on them. I mean, Stafford was kind of tearing them apart.
He
So
was. Yeah.
with Godwin and Mike Evans, and then maybe their run game, they might be able to put up some numbers. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm going with Tampa too.
Yeah. And something about too because
Maybe they'll run some Tampa two on them.
I was gonna just say there. I think they're gonna turn over Detroit. I think they're gonna have a couple picks. Something I don't know why. I think Goff's gonna have a bad day against that defense. It's funny you picked him too. That's crazy. I thought I was gonna be the only one on that because Evan once again took the chalk and took Detroit. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Let's flip it over. Indy going to Green Bay. Evan took Indy. He took Indy and it's his lock. So we'll go to you first. Who you got?
I took Indy too. I think this one's mostly just because Jordan Love's not playing.
Mm-hmm.
I would probably, this would definitely be a toss up, but I would probably go with Green Bay at home just because it's such a hard place to play. But yeah, with no Jordan Love, I don't like this matchup for Green Bay.
Yeah.
They still have Malik Willis, and he plays well, but he as a starter, I've never seen him sling the ball to where I think they can keep up with Indy. Anthony Richardson might kill him on this one.
Oof, God, he looked so nasty when he threw that 60-yard fucking bomb and he was like on his back foot with 3 guys on top of him. I was like, Jesus Christ, this guy's a fucking stud.
Yeah.
I think that was Sunday when I messaged all you guys. And I was like, Anthony Richardson's good at football.
Yeah.
I got Indy. I got Indy. I'm not. We don't. As we're recording this, it's Wednesday. Everyone here. All right. So we're trying to project games are going to happen. 5 days from now on Sunday. So, yeah, give me Indy on that. I don't trust not having Love, and like you said, I don't know if Wills is the guy. I have no clue. All right. Now here we go. Jets going to Tennessee. Evan took the Jets. Tennessee looked god awful. God awful. I'm taking the Jets because I think even though they're on the road, I think Rodgers is going to respond well to that loss. I will say though, their defense did not look like it did last season. The Jets.
Right.
Ugh. I don't know if that was Shanahan's offense that did that to him, but man, I'll tell you, I don't know. So I'm still gonna take him. I think he responds well. Who you got?
I'm going to take the Jets as well. I do think Shanahan had a little part to play in that. He knows Robert Saleh and he knows what kind of defense he runs. So, and it was the first game. So I think that was his first game since the Achilles. That's a tough spot to fucking come
Yeah,
and play in San Francisco. And
yeah.
I expect him to be a little better. And Tennessee, to me, just they didn't look like
Oof,
they were playing their top football last week. So
oof. That was.
to me,
Oof.
I think the Jets defense probably plays better, and so does their offense.
Yeah, I mean Tennessee made Chicago defense look fucking astounding. So,
Yeah.
yeah, and SF. Yeah, man, they're legit. Now, speaking of which, next game actually is SF at Minnesota. Evan chose against his team, and he went SF. So he was, he wasn't being a homer. Good for him. Did you?
Now that's pretty gay.
Now? I was gonna say now he's a bigger man than me because ain't no team I'm taking over my own, especially at home. What the fuck? Yeah, my fandom comes first. I don't know. I'm picking SF. I don't know if Minnesota's going to beat Frisco, even if they don't have McCaffrey. Their fucking other rookie running back looked great.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the Jets, even though I said they don't remind me of last year's Jets defense, they're probably still better than Minnesota's. So yeah, give me Minnesota. Excuse me, SF. Give me Frisco.
I mean, that was Minnesota's best part about last week is they played well on defense. Uh, but even with that, the Giants had their opportunities in that game, and I think what they couldn't do was run against Minnesota, and I don't think San Francisco will have that problem.
Yeah.
I'm taking San Francisco as well because I think they'll run it right down their throat.
Yeah, I think it might get pretty ugly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know if this one stays close. I'm curious, real quick. Let me pop over
But
here.
like Sam Darnold, whenever he got pressured last week, he looked scared as hell. So
He's seeing
I
ghosts.
don't see him. I don't see him doing that again.
Oh my God. Oh, Frisco is only favored by a touchdown. I'll be
That's
taking.
still a lot, though.
Not for Super Bowl favorite teams. They tend to be like 8.5, 9. This already second, third week. It's crazy. I know.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
but still, that's the high end on NFL odds.
Yeah, that's true. But 6 doesn't feel risky at all. All right, let's see. Ooh, yeah, here we go. Seattle's going to New England. New England fucking shook the world up. They probably cost the public God knows how much money because everyone was on Cincinnati. Every which way. Money line, spread, totals.
Oh, you mean New England?
Yeah, by New England winning, it kills
Yeah.
the public. Public just got took out and back and got robbed. Just got robbed.
Well, what about fucking Joe Burrow's hair? What the hell was that?
How long do you get to keep the shady when you're losing? You take this one first. Go for it, man.
I'm going New England for two reasons. because they're at home and their defense played really well. Seattle didn't score a ton of points, but they didn't really have to. But I don't think they'll be able to run the ball like they did last week on New England. So I think it'll be a close game, but really, I just kind of went with New England on this one.
I'm with you. 100% agreement. It's the defense. I don't believe Seattle is going to be able to throw the ball very well. They'll be able to run because, well, I don't know how well they'll be able to run. But actually, I'm actually just betting on Mayo, I think, at this point. He motivated those guys against Cincy pretty damn well. I know Cincy has their issues off the field leading into this week, but I think he had those boys fucking ready to rock. So
I think he did too.
Yeah.
But I think on a better, like midweek when Cincinnati's all the way healthy and they have everybody, I think they probably beat them. But I think they caught them off guard that first game. They were looking past them.
They caught him at like that was when you want to play the Bengals, huh? Week 1. They're at the absolute fucking basement right now. Evan went Seattle on that one. We're gonna flip it around here. Oh yeah, here we go. Your Giants going up to Washington. Man, I don't know about this. Either or. I mean, Washington got spanked up by Tampa. The Giants. What the fuck were those uniforms, huh? I don't think you wear those week 1.
They're the 100th season.
I know.
So I think that it's their throwbacks, their old throwbacks or something.
Man, they should have rocked
kind of
those.
like flag.
Right.
So it has that same kind of like thing.
Yeah, but they should have rocked the badass 80s Giants jerseys with where it says Giants across the lid.
Oh yeah, I love those.
Those are fucking hard. Like they should have.
The Lawrence Taylor one.
Yeah, whenever I see those colors, I automatically think LT. Automatic.
I think these ones were from like that first season maybe or something. So that's why they rock them. I don't know.
It was brutal.
Everybody was hating.
Well, your boy over there, what's his name? Shane something. Who's the GM? I can't remember.
Joe Sheen.
Yeah, man. That boy. He's taking it on the shins right now. They got him. Yeah, they got him strapped to a chair and they're fucking hitting him with lead pipes on his shins. Poor bastard. I'm gonna take Washington, honestly, just because they're the home team, and I don't trust Daniel Jones. So, what you got? What you got?
I'm taking the Giants.
Hell yeah, it's your fucking team.
This is a matchup again. I think they can win, just like I thought last week. But Washington, to me, I think Jaden Daniels is a dangerous runner. So I think if the Giants can contain him and not let him run all over them, which is a big if, but if they can do that, and put up points, we'll see if they can do that. Washington's defense gave up a bunch of points last week, but in order to do that, they got to throw it down the field. So if he can do that, I think they score and win, but we'll see. But I'm taking the Giants.
Yeah. Also, I think it's easy for people to forget they are professional football players. They might come in to this Sunday and just behead the Commanders out of pure rage. It's always possible.
I'm looking for Malik Neighbors in this game to have a big game.
There you go.
So
okay.
Yeah. He was open sometimes last week, and I don't feel like he got the ball enough. So.
No, I don't even know if he was catching his looks he should have been getting either. You know, Evan took Washington. Flipping around. Yeah, I hate this. They front load the 10 a.m. with so many games. You're telling me they can't put 2 more in the afternoon, so we have more than just like 2 or 3, 4 to watch in the afternoon? Drives me nuts. All right, still in the 10 o'clock slate here. The Chargers are going to Carolina. Give me the Chargers. I'm not even. No, Harbaugh's just gonna probably just jam the ball down their throat. Herbert might throw for fucking like 600 yards on one foot. Give me the Chargers.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a pretty easy one. I don't see Carolina putting up much of a fight. Plus, they just lost one of their best DNs or something, so for the year.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Chargers run through them.
I think we're going to see a lot of players from Carolina with season-ending injuries. Watch. Business decisions being made. All right, so we don't really spend any time on that one. We're in agreement. We're all in agreement. Evan too. Flipping around, we got here we go. Cleveland going to Jacksonville. Evan took Jacksonville. Carl, what do you see here, man?
I'm taking Jacksonville too. Mostly, I think Jacksonville played pretty well against Miami. It was pretty much a back and forth game, and I don't really like Cleveland because of the whole Deshaun Watson thing going on right now.
Fucking gross,
I
dude.
think that's gonna be trouble.
Yeah,
Huh?
he's fucking gross, dude. Um,
Yeah, I don't know. To me, I think that's just a big distraction, and I think it's gonna hurt him.
yeah, me too. I mean, I don't know how you can close your eyes at night and not just cringe at yourself. There's no way he's sleeping at night. There's no way. So yeah, for that same reasons, Jacksonville defense, like I said, they looked so good too against Miami, but in the second half they absolutely fell apart. I don't think they do that again. ETN dropping that touchdown at the goal line. They would have went up by 3 possessions too. That was fucking weird. Still though,
That's why they're gonna play Tank Bisbee.
oh, are they? That's why
No,
you
I
picked,
don't
that's
know.
why you picked his ass
I
up.
think they'll give him more carries.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, oh, this motherfucker's fading ETN. Also, Cleveland's still missing their starting tackle. They still have those young guys on the field. So, yeah, I'm not even messing with it. Yeah, give me Jacksonville. We're all in agreement on that one.
And Deshaun Watson sleeps plenty good. He stuffs his pillowcase full of money, so he has no problem sleeping.
That is true. The man is sitting on the bag. So, and it's guaranteed money. So, yeah,
Yep.
that's true. You know what? I mean, I don't know. If I had that kind of cash, I don't know. You're probably right. You could probably sleep through anything. Vegas going to Baltimore. This is kind of, to me, this is kind of stinky. A little stinky game. I think Baltimore's going to kill him. In Baltimore? Like, in Baltimore?
Yep.
Give me Baltimore. The Raiders, in the first half of that game, they were in the game. They were completely in the game. And then something happened, and they raided. They raided hard. And they just let that game go. They just let it go. So, yeah, give me Baltimore. Evan also took Baltimore.
Yeah, I'm taking Baltimore, and I think I'm gonna put this in as my lock.
Oh, nice, Carl. That's a good one.
I don't know. To me, Derrick Henry, if you let J.K. Dobbins get 150 yards on you, Derrick Henry's going to be a whole different monster. And then you still got Lamar to deal with. I think they're in trouble.
Yeah, I agree with you. Now, I don't believe Lamar's going to – what do you have, like fucking 16 carries in week 1?
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
He had what, like 100 and something yards? 120 or something?
It was ridiculous, but that just goes to show, too, that they had to use him. They had no other option. They had nothing else because the down the field stuff was ugly. That game was scored did not actually that game is not as close as the score depicts it. I'll just say that.
No.
Against Kansas City. Another one here. Ooh, I love this team. I'm actually now I'm starting to ride their wagon a little bit after the first week. The Chargers going to Arizona. Kyler Murray, I was like, damn, Kyler looks good. He looks
The Rams. The Rams going to Arizona.
Yeah, what did I say?
The Chargers.
Ah, yeah, my bad. My handwriting's so ugly. I couldn't tell if that was LAR or LAC. No, you're right, Rams. Oh, yeah, and Rams. I saw something on X earlier that they're thinking Nakua's gone more than 4 weeks now. That's rough.
Oh, really?
They said they said anywhere from like 4 to 6 is their best
Ouch.
guess. If they're throwing number 6 in there, I don't know. I don't like that. That sucks for them. But Arizona's defense actually did play pretty well against Buffalo, but like we said earlier, Josh Allen just turned into Superman and just bullied everyone. Just bullied them. Yeah, he's a fucking refrigerator that runs. Good luck. Evan took Arizona. I'm also going to take Arizona based on what I saw last week against Buffalo and the Rams losing Nakua. I think that means something. So give me Arizona at home. Who you got?
I am going to go the other way.
Ooh.
I'm going with the Rams. Mostly because you guys both took Arizona, but also because
Love it.
I thought they played. I thought they played Detroit really, really tough.
They did.
And And I was not expecting that. I thought Detroit might really run through the Rams, and they didn't at all. It was very close. It came down to the wire, and even with Nakua out, I thought those other receivers did really good. I mean, obviously Cooper Cup is going to do his thing,
Oh
but with
yeah,
those other guys
yeah,
catching the ball, and if Stafford keeps spreading it, I think they have a legitimate chance of beating Arizona. I think it's going to be tough at home, but yeah, I'm going to take the Rams.
yeah. And you see, for me, it's really how Detroit finished that drive against the Rams is why I'm picking against the Rams, because they literally just shoved the ball down their throat all the way down to the end
Yeah,
zone, just walked it down there and scored. And Arizona can run the ball with Connor and that other kid back there. He looked good too. So yeah. All right, well, that's cool. We got some different picks rolling here. Oh, that was the first 1 p.m. slot game too. So now we're in the afternoon here. Here's a fucking stinker. Pittsburgh at Denver. God, I do not care. I I don't care. I'll only see this game if it's on Red Zone, which is only there's only 3 games in the afternoon. So who am I kidding? I'm gonna watch it. Um, fuck man.
they're not showing that in the afternoon. They're going to show the Cincinnati KC game.
What are you talking about? I have Sunday ticket, baby. I see everything. God damn it. You go first.
I'm going with Pittsburgh. I think they're going to beat Denver like they beat Atlanta last week with defense and kicks. So I just don't see anybody. If they shut down Atlanta's offense like that, I don't see Denver scoring a lot of points on them either. So I think TJ Watt has a field day with Bo Nix, and yeah, I think they probably kick 4 field goals or 5 field goals again.
And I think Tomlin has an amazing away streak when he's like the underdog. I don't think he's the underdog in this one though, but he has some
Probably not.
crazy thing running with that. No, they're the favorite. Um,
Yeah.
uh, oh, real quick, I know this is off game, but it just hit me like a lightning bolt. Indy last week I took as my lock against Houston.
Yeah.
It's not fair. I didn't know. I wasn't aware that they were on 11 year in a row losing streak in week 1. Indy, 11 years in a row, now 12. Over a
I think
decade.
the Giants were 5, so now it's 6 or something like that, 6 or 7.
So I'm contesting my last week's lock, and now I get 2 locks this week. So not playing. It just came to me right now. I did not realize they were on that much of a fucking heater and losing week 1. That bit me in the ass. But I'm with you too. I'm just betting on Tomlin and their defense to just not let Denver beat them. I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really all I see there. Yeah, that one doesn't feel too spicy at all. I mean, and Fields is still the quarterback too as of today. I saw they haven't said it was Wilson yet.
I don't think I would go back to Wilson. I thought Fields did all right. I think they just need to open up that playbook more.
I mean,
They're so, some of these teams are so scared to turn over the ball, they're not even making plays.
it's true. I mean, they didn't score a fucking touchdown though. Not even running it. I mean,
Nope.
that's bad. This one could get ugly. Cincinnati going to Kansas City, and from what we saw out of that Cincinnati locker room and those guys, how they're working together, I don't trust them. And Kansas City at home, I'll just go Kansas City. And
Yep.
I think Kelsey has a big game because he didn't do much last week. So I bet he has one this week. He probably scores twice.
Probably.
Yeah. Who you got?
Little prediction?
Yeah, I think Kelsey. Take the Kelsey over 1.5 touchdowns. He's scoring 2. Who you got?
I got Kansas City all the way.
Yeah.
I don't like what I saw from Cincinnati, and not even just their offense, but their defense too. I mean, they didn't play terrible. Like New England didn't run up the score on them or nothing, but still, to me, I thought Cincinnati was a lock on that game last week, and they didn't look close to being a lock. So I think Kansas City provides a lot of problems, especially with Xavier Worthy. That dude's a game changer. So
Yeah.
I expect to see even more from him this week than I did last week. So yeah, Kansas City. I think that's an easy one.
Yeah. I should have. I'm actually changing it. My lock is Kansas City. No, I'm playing. I'm staying with my Dallas Cowboys. I'm not using I'm not using KC yet.
Well, you can only pick them twice or
Oh,
once a week, right?
yeah, you can
Not
use.
twice in a row.
Yeah, you just can't.
So it's
You
like,
can't double up. That's all. That's all.
right.
That's all. No, I'm comfortable with Dallas. Kansas City. Yeah, I think they're gonna. I think they're gonna kick their ass. The Sunday night game. This is kind of cool. It's like Houston. Oh, I have a new fear unlocked, by the way. New fear. Houston wins the Super Bowl before Dallas does.
Ouch.
New fear. New fear unlocked. It hit me in the shower the other day, and I went, "Fuck!" It's possible. It could happen.
I guess you could just always tell them I got 5.
It doesn't fucking. I mean, it's been so long. Do they even count anymore? Like, at what point do they stop counting?
Well, the Niners are still counting them.
It's true. That's true. Well, Patriots are going to be just like us in like 10 years from now. Same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one, I know Chicago won that game. Caleb Williams did not look good. During Hard Knocks, he came out and said, "Oh, I don't get nervous ever. I only got nervous once in my first game back in high school or college or whatever." And he looked nervous out there. I watched that game. He did not look comfortable at all. Give me Houston. I like their defense a lot. I think, man, Joe Mixon. Oh, bro, he was going no gloves too. Doesn't that look hard?
Oh, was he?
Oh, fuck. When a running back goes gloveless, I think it makes you stronger. I don't know. He looked so good. I was pissed at myself for not drafting him. I actually avoided him. I could have took him, but I was like, I think he's too old. I was fucking dead wrong. He's the man. CJ Stroud, that fucking catch Nico Collins made on the sideline to ice the game essentially late in the fourth quarter. That was fucking amazing. So yeah, give me Houston. Give me Houston on that one. Who you got?
I'm taking Houston all the way. I think this is a blowout, actually.
Mm-hmm.
To me, Chicago only won because of their defense, and Tennessee played poorly. So I don't see Houston doing that at all. I don't think Chicago's defense comes up big like it did last week, and I think Houston torches them. This was my other. I was thinking about taking them as a lock too.
Yeah.
I see this as a blowout.
Yeah.
Dude only threw 93 yards last week.
Ooh, fuck.
Come on. And he was supposed to be the best pocket out of all the rookies.
Yeah,
That's not a good sign.
it's not a good sign. And he was a Heisman winner, wasn't he? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see this going very well, and he better figure it out quick, or they better bench him and wait till next year, because 93 yards is nothing.
Nothing. And I just realized right now, I don't remember if I did or didn't. The last 3, Evan had Pittsburgh. He also had Kansas City, and he took Houston. Rounding it out, Monday night, Atlanta going to Philadelphia. A Philly actual home game, not in Brazil this time. Carl, who you got, man?
Philly.
Yeah.
I just thought Atlanta played. I mean, I know it's Pittsburgh and they got a pretty decent defense, but to me that was a bad showing, and I just think Philly looked what I thought they would look like last week. That was a close game too. I didn't think Philly's defense played outstanding, but I don't see them giving up 30 points to Atlanta. But I could see them scoring 30 on them. So
yeah,
I'm taking Philly.
So is Kirk Cousins still fucked up? Because he did not look mobile. He was struggling. Now,
yeah,
my pure and utter Evan took Philly. My pure and utter hatred for them is gonna let the coin decide for me. Fuck. Heads, home team. All right, I got Philly too. Fuck. So
well, one of the interesting things, they said that they did like 96% of all their snaps were in the pistol, Atlanta.
really?
And they said before, like, Kirk Cousins only did, like, I don't know, 10% of all of his snaps in the pistol. So I don't know what they're thinking. He's usually either under center or in shotgun. Wasn't his thing in Minnesota the play action? He's always doing play action.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Maybe it's
They did a lot of pistol.
well. He also didn't take a single snap in the preseason either. So maybe that's fucking weird. And they were at home too. Like, against a Pittsburgh offense that couldn't even. All they could do was kick.
That's why I thought that was the easy win last week for them. I thought all they had to do was score
2.
3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they would have easily won that game because I didn't think Pittsburgh would be able to move the ball. But Atlanta wasn't able to move the ball.
No.
They got 1 touchdown from Kyle Pitts.
And
late, right?
Late. Like it was almost like a mercy touchdown.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was weird, man. But hey, that's week 2 here. So just eyeballing it. I think I'm correct here. So you got 4 different from Evan. And from me and you, I got, let me see, 1. Wait. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. You and I have 4. So yeah, there's, we did take some same teams, but I think that's going to happen after the first week. We got all this information now after the first week. So,
well, especially some of these matchups, the ones that we think are going to be blowouts and stuff. Those are kind of easy calls.
Damn it. Yeah. Like the ones we all took the same were exactly what you're saying. Like we all got Philly, we all got Houston. Fuck.
Yeah.
We all got KC. We all got Baltimore. One of those could be an upset easily.
They could be maybe that Cincinnati game if they play a lot better and they have T. Higgins. Because I know Cincinnati does like to play KC. They always, Joe Burrow loves to step up, but I don't know. From what I just saw last week, I don't like it. And KC played great, so I think they're in trouble.
Yeah, I agree. I'm changing one of my picks.
What you going with?
Yeah, I'm changing one of my picks. Something in my brain said, do it. Take Denver. Do it.
Really?
Do it. Do it, you puss. Do it, you pussy. All right, I'm taking Denver at home. I switched my pick.
All right.
I don't know why I just did that.
You can have that one, Ben.
I don't know. There's something in my head. It's like Pittsburgh's offense couldn't move it. Then they got to go to Mile High in that thin air against Denver's defense, who fell apart in the second, but they looked decent up till then. Pittsburgh does not impress me. I'm taking Denver. I'm fucking switching out of that. I'm going Denver on that one. Yep.
It's not a bad pick.
Yeah. All right. Fucking A, man.
My problem with good defenses and bad offenses, though, is eventually the defense gets tired because they have to do all the work. So.
True.
I'm just thinking Pittsburgh does just enough like they did last week to win the game.
Yeah. Well, this is definitely going to be – oh, yeah, and by the way, none of us hit our locks, if anybody's watching this.
I know.
Not one of us. They both had Cincy.
We both had Cincy.
And then Indy should have won that fucking game, but whatever. So I lost that one. There was that lock.
I thought that was a bad lock pick, though, because it was I thought that was too close of a game. I thought either one of them could have won. So even though I had Indy, I thought they were going to win.
Yeah.
But Houston came to play, so I thought that was a bad lock pick by you.
In hindsight, me looking back, yeah, I mean, fuck, they lost by a fucking possession. A field goal would have won it. So, hindsight, whatever. But hey, actually, the second I saw, when New England beat Cincy, I was in my front chair going, yes! I was like, fuck yes! Because if you guys were to hit that lock, you'd be sitting at 12, and he'd be at 10. I'd be at 7. I'd be even 4 back from you. So
I'd be at 13.
Bro. No, you'd be at 12 because it's another point because you get 2 instead of 1 for that game.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So, and then that would put you at like fucking 72% too in week 1, you fucking psycho. That's sick, dude. 68% is fucking nasty. All right, well, shit. We're going to stop this one right here, and we'll be back. We'll do a recap. If you ever want to jump in on a recap, just let me know.
On a fantasy recap?
No, this. Oh, wait. Did I do a recap for one of these?
No. You did one just a little ahead of this one. Like, just a quick recap.
I think we'll just keep doing the quick recap in the front before we get to the picks.
Yeah.
I think that's easier.
Yeah, probably just go over. I like the percentages, and then you can just say who's in the lead at that point.
Maybe
just kind of run down.
I'll ask Evan to make us a graphic of the leaderboard with our names, win percentage, and overall total record.
Yeah.
Yeah, he knows how to work that AI stuff. I ain't paying for it, so he does. I'll have him do it. Plus, he's VP of football ops. So that'll bleed into this too.
Yeah.
All right, brother. Well, hey, man, deuces.
Yeah. See ya.
Bye.